beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy to see you today. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I hope you and your loved ones are taking care of the best that you can. Hopefully you guys are all having a good summer so far. If this is your first time here, welcome to my cozy little corner of YouTube. I hope you find this to be the comfiest, coziest corner of YouTube. And if it is not your first time here, welcome back, my Nomi. I am so glad that you decided to join me today. Hopefully you are taking a little bit of time for yourself today, just to relax, just to chill, just to do something that brings you a little bit of joy. And if you're spending that time with me, then I am absolutely honored and thrilled. I would love to be your place to come if you need a little bit of a reprieve from your day-to-day life, somewhere where you can sit down, maybe pull out a craft project, maybe grab a drink, take a load off, sit down, and just do something that's not for anybody else, not something required of you, not something you feel like you have to do, not one of the bajillion things that are like on your to-do list or in the back of your mind, like, oh, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. Just breathe. Take a deep breath, breathe, just breathe for a minute and relax, okay? So if that's not now, if you're in the middle of doing something else and you're just kind of watching or listening, I do hope you take that time for yourself today. You need that time every day, honestly, but if you can't get it every day, make sure at least once a week you're carving out a little bit of time for you, okay? You are important. You can't pour from an empty cup. You deserve the love and attention and time and space that you give everybody else. And if you don't look out for yourself, who's looking out for you? You've got to always look out for yourself. You've got to be your number one. If you want to take care of the people that you love, you got to take care of you too. So anyway, about it, today I've got something really fun to show you guys. If you have been around for a little bit, you probably know that I love Pokemon. Pokemon is definitely one of my favorite things, and I also love mushrooms. So what you may not know is there is something in common with the two.
Who's that Pokémon? It's Morelull!
There is actually a Pokemon called Morelull, and it is one of the newer Pokemon, and it looks a little something like this. So I went ahead and made this Morelull. It is a little mushroom Pokemon. I want to make sure that it focuses, so I'm going to kind of block my face for a second. So this, right off the bat, I want to tell you guys, the pattern that I used for this is by Pale Fox Studios, but it is no longer available, unfortunately. She had issues with people stealing her patterns and like listing them for sale on Etsy and stuff like that. So it just happened so many times that she just decided it wasn't worth it anymore. It was something she did for fun. You know, I'm pretty sure she's in college and stuff like that, and like she has enough things that are stressful in her life, basically was what she said, that this wasn't supposed to be another stressful thing, and it was just constantly causing stress. So now when she creates patterns, they're just for herself, and she has taken down, unfortunately, all of her patterns. I'm really, really glad and lucky that I was able to get this pattern before that happened. But I did just want to tell you guys right off the gate, or right out the gate, that unfortunately you can't get this pattern anymore. But that is who it's by, and I will put her info for Instagram in the description box. That's where you can find her at. And she does make beautiful crochet, so she's definitely worth following, even though you can no longer get the pattern for this. So I think this came out so cute. It was a little bit tedious, but like not super tedious. I think the hardest part for me is just running wire through all of the little skinny bits. Running wire through things is like, I feel like the bane of my crochet existence, but sometimes it just really adds to it. Like it gives it shape. This can actually stand up on its own because I did run wire through this into these little legs. I also ran wire through the main body part up into this mushroom. so it can actually stand. And I felt like for this particular plush, it was kind of necessary to do the extra effort of putting the wire in so that it would be able to stand. If it was just like more of a cuddly type of amigurumi, sometimes I'll just skip over and not do wire, or you know, it's actually optional usually, so I'll just not do it. But this was definitely more of a display piece than a cuddle piece, and I wanted it to be able to stand, so I wanted it to hold its structure. So here is what it looks like. I did crochet its eyes. On hers, I think she did felt, if I remember right. So I just crocheted some shapes. Basically, I just made a magic circle and then added to the top only on them to get this oval shape. Ovular, is that a word? Ovular shape. And the mushroom caps, you work up each one of these individually, and then there's also like an underneath part that you work up on its own and attach it onto this, and then you go around and attach it on around like the seam, like the circumference of it. And there is a little bit of color work in all of the mushroom caps. And here's what it looks like at the back, by the way. So I think it's so cute. I love it so much. I want to do more of her patterns. I do have a couple of her patterns, and they've been on my like to-do list for ages. It's just I knew they would be like a little bit more involved, and I would need to figure out what yarns to use and everything. I used Big Twist. This is Big Twist Light Rose, Hot Pink, Minty, and Teal, and then this is Cream. This is just Red Heart Super Saver, I believe Sage, and then this is a sparkly black. I want to say Big Twist, but I'm not 100% sure. But the rest of those, that is what they are. But I love it. I would highly recommend the pattern, but of course, like I said, at least at this time, it is no longer available. I would recommend following her though, for one, just because she's a great crochet artist, good inspiration and stuff. But then of course, also in the future, you never know, she might eventually down the road, when she's feeling a little bit more comfortable with it and maybe a little bit more like able to handle the stress of it, she may put them back up. Who knows? So, you know, it never hurts to follow. You might be able to eventually get those patterns. But yeah, so that is what I had to show you guys today. That is my little Morelull, little mushroom. So cute. So cute. And it's got kind of like a little bulb, like an onion down here, if you guys were wondering what in the world's going on with this. It's kind of like a little bulb Pokemon with like mushrooms growing out of it. I think it came out pretty cute though. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope that you are getting some crochet time in if you are a crocheter, or some craft time in, whatever it is, you know, pick your poison, as I always say. I hope you're getting some time to do that, and big time hope that you're getting some time just for yourself, just to relax. Let me know if you guys have anything fun going on, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye, guys.